Western, I would say, terminologies. So I am not using them right now. So that is one thing which I am not exposed to, and exposed to Indian parts and interpreting.
So as a research scholar or as a lay person, we need to make room for this consideration or for this dimension as well.
Of course. And therefore, before accepting something as the truth, we have to accept the existence of multiple truths also at the same time. Yeah, Shashwat.
Thank you.
My thing is, while we are talking about interpretation, is there a danger of over-interpretation?
Yes.
Because I've seen the forward of how Hanuman Chalisa is actually a treatise in geography, or Dashavatar is those kind. So this is like 5-minute interpretation.
Absolutely, and it is so we call it as not exploring, it's exploiting. So that exploitation does take place of some kind of a thought, and therefore people insist on understanding the contextuality, and there the text and the context of the author, if the author is available, and the context of the interpreter, the text which he reads, in the context in which that text is composed, all these factors we have to take into consideration.
So taking from what Shashwat said, the problem happens of interpretation, especially in the Indian context, where mythology has now become part of the religion. If my interpretation takes the religious flavor, then there is a possibility that I might be missing the actual message.
Of course.
So that's where the problem is, that if somebody absolutely irrational ends up trying to interpret this mythology, then there is a danger. Now, what is the consequence of that danger is something we are seeing at the moment.
We are seeing exactly. Therefore, sadly, I would say the way in which we keep on banning books and pulping them.
It is closing the debate.
Actually, and therefore I think that it is debate actually which can help us in understanding different layers. What you can accept is your individual way of thinking. Okay, but you should be open to the different ways of interpretation. And what I want to tell is that since I am able to tell you these different ways of interpretation of one particular mantra, it means that our tradition gave room to multiple interpretations. So for us, reality was not just single. Okay, in the context of mythology, reality may be many, multiple as such.
So, ma'am, when we are connecting this with religion, so we say that this is God said so. So that's full stop. We should not interpret.
Yeah. So no, but regarding Indian mythology, or regarding, I would say, Indian religion, if you see the tradition which is there, in the words of Amartya Sen, I would say that yes, we were argumentative Indians since ancient times, and therefore even now also the argument continues. Yeah, and so it is wrong to say that accept it as gospel truth. You can think of there may be some other systems of thought which give no room for interpretation and say that if this is said in the text as it is, you have to accept it. No, if my religion permits me to accept it in a different way. Therefore, you have number of interpretations which are there, and these interpretations, I would say, have not only been done by our thinkers, ancient thinkers. I say that even our modern, the modern social reformers, while reforming Hinduism, also derived sources from Vedic texts and showed how they can be interpreted to stop certain practices which are there in the society.